Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, well, here we go right out of the gate on this Friday, of course, coasting right on into the weekend. And folks wondering about the weekend forecast for sure, but folks also wondering now about that holiday week forecast with Thanksgiving now on the horizon. Are there going to be any weather complications? We'll see if there's any surprises showing up in the forecast over the next few minutes. But again, for our finally Friday, things looking good today. A lot of bright sunshine. We'll call it comfortably cool, light winds, but high temperatures struggling essentially through the 60s. So this is where we started this morning. These were your actual morning lows out the door. And again, notice Denton basically knocking on the door there right around the freezing mark, officially right above around 33. You can see elsewhere around the Metroplex, mainly 40s. But again, Arlington, also Mesquite, kind of the more frostier spots down into the upper 30s. Just looking around North Texas, similar story. A lot of upper 30s, a lot of 40s out there. A few locations, especially like Bowie and out in the Graham area, a few mid 30s showing up. Again, out in that direction earlier this morning. So again, a little cooler today. And if you're wondering why, well, this is the reason why. We actually had, believe it or not, another cold front that kind of slid through the area late yesterday and overnight. This is a backdoor cold front. It came in from the northeast. The temperatures, as you look at this, right off to the northeast, essentially the same as what we have. It's a uniform air mass, so it's just kind of the refrigerator effect, right? We're not really chilling the temperatures back down, but we're just kind of reinforcing our current temperatures, right? So we've been talking about temperatures in the 60s. It will be another day of 60s because of that right there. And the reason we had that backdoor cold front, big storm trough, that's where all the chilly air is, all the active weather, even some snow up in the northeast. You can see the big storm trough there. But I tell you, heading into the weekend, it's going to be a completely different story. Take a look at this here. It's a big ridging pattern, the exact opposite. This is moving in. This is your weekend weather, and we're talking about for tomorrow, Saturday, even into Sunday, temperatures quickly moderating out of the 60s. By Sunday, we may be talking about some 80s in the area. So going forward, there's the ridging pattern. You can see that over the weekend. Then as we head into next week, the holiday week, we do have a couple dips beginning to show up. Nothing really major, but the way it looks right now, especially as we get near right before Thanksgiving, the data's kind of back and forth on Thanksgiving or on Wednesday. There should be another front moving through the area. And there may be an opportunity. The way it looks to me right now, I think Wednesday evening of a few thunderstorms around the area. I don't see this being a major impact to travel plans. We'll keep an eye on that. And then we're still watching a little bit closer to December 1st, December 2nd. Still some indications. There could be some pretty cold air trying to slide out of Canada. Obviously still a long ways away, and obviously we'll monitor those details carefully over the next few days. But over the next 7 days, weekend into the early part of next week, here's your rain opportunity. And it's basically dry. You don't really see anything showing up here. Like I mentioned, I think truly the only real opportunity, and it's not a great opportunity. It's about a 30% shot on Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, of a few showers or thunderstorms around the area. Again, otherwise, we're really talking about mainly sunny conditions, even heading into the weekend, not even much in the way of cloud cover. Really what you see is what you get. Looking out 14 days from the Climate Prediction Center, they're really also now beginning to kind of at least pick up on that opportunity of some cold air coming out of Canada. And again, you can see, at least as we head into the extended temperature profiles here, looking to be below normal. And again, like I mentioned, the timeline, that still appears to be December 1st to December 2nd with that potentially stronger cold front. We say potentially because, again, still a long ways out. The data can still obviously change. Precipitation about where we should be, but from here it looks like precipitation more than likely a little bit below normal. So today, 60s generally across the area. A lot of bright sunshine. All of that looks good. Here would be your Friday evening plans. Temperatures through the 50s. It'll be chilly, but the winds are light, so no real added wind chill factor. And then overnight tonight, a few upper 30s, but most of us in the 40s. That's how we start our Saturday. And then as we roll through our Saturday, temperatures moderate tomorrow with that ridge building in. Temperatures in the 70s. And by the way, like I mentioned, there's your Sunday, highs back in the 80s. Opportunity of rain and storms, we'll call it 30% on Wednesday. Cold front moves through. Temperatures trend down for Thanksgiving. And then again, we're still watching the extended for potentially chillier weather there.